Is the internal voice in your head holding you back? Is it the reason why you're not achieving success? Is that the reason why you're not finding love in your life? Is that the reason why it's actually stopping you from getting your ideal job? That's what I'm going to be talking about today. I'm going to be talking about the enemy within, as to how you can control the enemy within. Roll on the intro. Welcome everybody. Today I'm talking about the enemy within. There's an old African proverb, which is actually one of my favorites. It says, when there's no enemy within, the enemies outside can do you no harm. So quite a very profound statement, isn't it? You know, when you think about it, because your biggest challenge in life is actually going to be you. It's not going to be the outside environment. It's people around you. It's going to be you, because we all have an internal voice. My internal voice is a bully, just like probably yours is as well. Actually, most people's internal voices are bullies, and I've given mine a name. The reason I've given mine a name is because when my internal voice starts, I can actually talk to it. I know it sounds crazy, doesn't it? But I call my internal voice Billy, and when Billy starts up, so Billy will say, oh, you're crap, you're not good enough, you're not worthy, you're never going to be successful, your YouTube channel is crap, everything you do is crap, you can do a lot better. Unfortunately, growing up, that's exactly what some of the things my parents actually used to say to me. So combined with what Billy's telling me, and also with my parents as well, you know, it's a hard battle at times to actually fight it. But I've identified ways, which I'll be talking about later, in which I can actually silence my inner voice. And again, hopefully this is something that's going to resonate with you, because we all got that inner voice, and it's often the reason why we can't achieve success. I had a message from somebody who said, okay, you know, I really liked your last video, although in me, Billy tells me that it could have been a lot better. But you know, but he said, I really liked your last video, but you know, but I don't know how to get started. I don't think I can do these things. That's that person's inner voice that's actually holding him back. Actually, that's basically stopping him from going forward. As I said, the internal critic can be very strong. It can be challenging. It can be daunting at times. So what you've got to do is create a very strong mind. You've got to exercise your mind. It's not something that's going to happen immediately. It takes time. It's taken me many years. It's something I still battle with, but you know, it's a journey. It's going to be a marathon. You know, there's no escalator to success. You've got to take the stairs, you know, one step at a time. So there's not going to be any shortcuts in terms of how you do this. But if you don't control or rein in that bully, that critical voice that's within you, it's going to take over your life. It's going to dominate your life, and in most cases, you're not going to achieve anything. You're not going to find love, you're not going to find happiness, you're not going to find success. So make sure that you start that journey today and start controlling that internal critic within you. Now, also remember that whatever your critic says, or even if someone outside, you know, another person, it could be a friend, a family member, whatever they say to you, you can decide as to how you react or perceive what's being said to you. So therefore, you've got complete control at all times in terms of your perceptions on things. So let's say, for instance, you're driving and someone cuts you up. You can decide that, okay, I'm going to let it go, or your internal inner voice, your internal Billy, well, my Billy sometimes will say, oh, you know, that person's done you wrong, you know, don't let it go. Next thing you know, you start bipping your horn and getting all frustrated and angry. But then that then escalates, because in terms of the fact it puts you in a bad frame of mind. So the next person that you see, you could be actually be a bit rude to them, or a bit terse, or giving them terse responses. So you've got complete control over these things. So most of the time, you just got to let it go. Don't let your internal voice dictate how you live your life. Marcus Aurelius says, you have the power over your mind, not outside events. Once you realize this, you will find strength. I tend to use positive affirmations. So I wake up in the morning, and the first thing I do is I listen to my affirmations, I listen to some motivational speakers, and I set myself up in the morning for success. I work on my mind first thing in the morning. What I used to do first thing in the morning is check social media, check what's on the news. And you're checking what's on the news, and all you're doing is getting loads and loads of negative images, or messages coming through. There's been an earthquake, that person has died, something bad has happened. I don't know about you, but do you ever see anything good in the news? So I don't check the news too much later in the day, because by then, most of my day is finished anyway. So I'm always trying to be in that positive mindset. I'm going to wrap up this video now. You owe it to yourself to have a great life. It starts and stops with you. Remember the saying, heaven helps those who help themselves. So we don't all have equal opportunity in life, but we all have the opportunity to be better than where we were yesterday, to where we were last week or last year. If you like this content, please subscribe to my channel. Also, don't forget to leave me a like. If you want me to talk about anything apart from cryptocurrency, I'm not comfortable talking about cryptocurrency because it's exceptionally high risk. But anything else, just leave it in the comment box below, and I will see you next time. Thanks for your time, and God bless. And don't forget, oh gosh, I almost forgot. Stay positive, stay fighting, stay brave, stay ambitious, stay focused, stay strong. Mentality is everything.